guys, welcome back to my channel for another video today. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a small little Walmart grocery haul. You guys know that I went to both Costco and Sam's Club this week and last week, so I didn't need a ton of stuff, but I did have to pick up a few things. So I'm going to show you what we picked up today, and then I'm also going to be sharing with you a recipe. I mentioned in Finley's birthday prep grocery haul that I make a cold veggie pizza, and I got several questions about it, so I'm going to show you guys how to make it today. It is my absolute favorite recipe to take to like any kind of gathering or party, and everybody always loves it, and it's usually what I'm asked to bring nowadays. So gonna go ahead and show you guys the grocery haul, and then I'll share that recipe with you. Okay, so this is all that we picked up today, but like I said, if you have seen the two hauls, the Costco and the Sam's Club haul that I did, you know that I really could not possibly need very much more food in my house. So the first thing I picked up are these Monterey Burritos for Chris. They're the meat lovers. Neither Costco nor Sam's Club had any breakfast burritos, so he likes to heat these up in the morning and just like take them with him to eat on the way to work. So it was a 12 pack and it was $11.98. Some of this stuff is for the recipe that I'm making. That is what the mayo is for. The broccoli and carrots are both for the veggie pizza, as well as the ranch seasoning packet mix. These chocolate chip pancakes I grabbed for the kids to have in the morning for breakfast as a quick like school day breakfast, and Finley likes them a lot as well. So just wanted to have them on hand. And again, Costco or Sam's didn't have that option. We're having those chicken wings that I got from Costco, if you watch that haul, tonight for dinner. And I thought I would just pick up a few fun French fry varieties to have. So these are the Red Robin ones, and these are the Nathan's one. Usually we like these. I don't think we've ever had these ones, so we're gonna give those a shot. These yogurt pouches I picked up for Finley one day when we were like in Walmart, and I just really needed something to give her because she was starving, and she loved them. And then Kylie ended up liking them as well. And these are only $1.94 a 4-pack. So I went ahead and grabbed two this time. I grabbed the strawberry and then the mixed berry. And then I also went ahead and picked up a few of her Lunchables that she likes to have. These are the turkey and then the ham. The crescent rolls are for the veggie pizza, and so is the cream cheese. And then I just grabbed a bunch of bananas because for some reason I had forgotten those at Costco and Sam's. So this is everything that I picked up for this week. But again, if you have not seen those hauls, I will link them below. But let's go ahead and jump into the recipe because I'm super excited to share that with you guys. Let's get going. For this recipe, you are going to need 2 things of crescent roll dough. You can also buy the ones, the Pillsbury ones that are like a solid sheet crescent roll dough, but I usually just buy whatever's cheapest and sort of pinch the sides together or whatever. You also are going to need a pack of ranch dressing seasoning, some mayonnaise, 2 packs of cream cheese if you're making 2 crescent rolls. If you're only gonna make 1, then you would only need 1. And then for toppings, you need some Monterey Jack cheese or cheddar jack cheese, as well as whatever vegetables that you feel like putting on top of your pizza. So we always do broccoli and carrots. Sometimes we do onion, sometimes we do green peppers. It really just depends on what we're feeling that day. But for today, I'm only going to be using some broccoli and some carrots. So the first thing that you need to do is go ahead and preheat your oven according to the directions on your crescent rolls. Next, we're just gonna go ahead and take an ungreased cookie sheet and place the crescent roll dough like in a pizza form. So you do have to sort of manipulate this a little bit to get it to be like a pizza. Once you have it the way that you want it, we're just gonna go ahead and get these in the oven. While the crescent rolls are cooking, we're just gonna go ahead and start chopping up all of the vegetables. So you're gonna be sprinkling this broccoli on top of the pizza and the cheese and all of that stuff. So you want them to be pretty small. I'd say about that size or smaller. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put the carrots that I'm gonna be using on the cutting board, just so that it's really easy to go ahead and decorate when I am ready to. After we have all of the vegetables all ready to go, we're just gonna set that aside, and we're going to go ahead and start on the sauce for the pizza. So for that, we are going to, like I mentioned, need 2 things of softened cream cheese. So usually what I do is I go ahead and take these out of the refrigerator while I'm cooking the crescent roll and all of that. And you also are gonna have to let the crescent roll cool down once it comes out of the oven before you dress it. So you have time definitely to make the sauce. Let's go ahead and make it. So I'm just gonna take 2 things of cream cheese and place them in a bowl. And then to that, we're going to add some mayonnaise. Now, the recipe calls for 1 cream cheese thing and 1/3 a cup of mayonnaise for 1 pizza. So if you were going to make 2 pizzas, you would need 2/3 cup of mayonnaise according to the recipe, but I tend to not like that much mayonnaise. So I usually just put about 1/2 cup in, because like I mentioned, I'm not a huge fan of the really overpowering mayonnaise, but if you want to do it as the recipe says, you should do 2/3 cup. Then the last thing that we're gonna add for the sauce is a packet of Hidden Valley Ranch dressing mix. Again, it calls for 1 pack for 1 thing of cream cheese and 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, but I feel like adding 2 in, if you double it, is a lot. So take that with a grain of salt. If you want to make it just as the recipe says, then you should use 2 things of Hidden Valley Ranch dressing mix. So we're just gonna get this all mixed together, and then we'll just set this aside and we'll be ready to put the pizza together once the crescent rolls come out of the oven. Okay, so once the crescent roll comes out of the oven and is nice and cold, you're ready to go ahead and start putting it together. So I usually will just take about 1/2 of the sauce mixture that I made for each pizza and just spread it with a spoon. This is actually really easy to spread, especially if you let the cream cheese sit out and soften to room temperature. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and put the cheese on. It's important to put the cheese on after the sauce so that the cheese has something to stick to. Otherwise, it's going to be a huge mess when people are trying to pick them up and eat them. And then you basically can just go to town with whatever veggies you were going to use. Like I mentioned, we are going to be using some broccoli. And as I place the broccoli on, I kind of just press it down so that it, again, can stay on as good as possible. And I usually do use more broccoli than carrots just because I like broccoli more. So I don't know if that's really like how you should do it, but that's just how I end up doing it. And then we're just going to sprinkle some carrots on, and this is finished. I do like to let it sit after I make it for a few minutes before I slice it. That just helps everything sort of stick to the sauce as best as possible before we slice it, so it makes a little bit less of a mess. So here is the finished product. Like I mentioned, this is what everybody always asks me to bring to every event that we have. These are so good, and there's literally never any left by the end of the evening. So definitely give these a shot if you haven't heard of this recipe already, and let me know how you liked it down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little grocery haul and a bonus recipe. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and either like or comment on this video. It really does help me out so much. And I will see you guys in my next video. Let me know what you think about the pizza, as I said, and yeah, have a great day, guys. Bye.